YouTube, what's going on, man? I'm back with another video. As you can see, we still got the fire quality. Come on, look at this. You know what I'm saying? One thing, I'm not sure if y'all can notice the difference or not, but I do not have a mic on the camera right now. I actually sold the last mic that I had and I was gonna replace it, but then I started researching more and I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't buy that mic that I was gonna buy to replace the last one. And I just still haven't found like what I want to do as far as mic wise goes. So right now there is no mic on the camera. This is just raw audio, so if it sounds terrible, I apologize. I really do. Another thing I want to address real quick is I know I had a little consistent streak. If this is your first video you're watching, then you wouldn't know, but if you are subscribed and you've been watching me, you've been watching my recent videos or the last couple of videos, you would know I was posting consistently twice a week, and then I think it turned to once a week. And then I haven't posted for like 2 months, 3 months, something like that. It's just because I had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life. And I just did not have the energy to record. And I definitely did not have the time either. Obviously, you know, I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm very small. And I'm not monetized. So I can't use this to make money. So I had to prioritize other things, you know, to make sure, you know, like I said, things in my personal life are getting done. But enough of that. I did miss y'all. I miss holding the camera, picking up the camera, recording, talking to y'all, making some videos. So here we are. I've been meaning to make this video for like a couple weeks now, but like I said, I had to find a time. Now, obviously, of course, this is why we are all here. Well, y'all are all here. It's because of this thing, and there's a lot that's been done to this car since the last time I filmed. Well, not a lot, but like 3 things. But there are 3 very important things that I should have recorded. But everything happened so fast, which I will explain later as I go over the things that were done. I will explain why I didn't record. Man, I apologize, y'all. I was just obviously editing and I just realized I completely forgot to even go over that entire topic. So I'm gonna do it real quick. As far as the E85 goes, something with my old tune messed up. So I had to quickly get a retune and order a new tune. That way obviously I could drive my car again, because with the headers it was messing up the air to fuel ratio. I wasn't able to drive the car. It was just like kind of like bogging like up and down RPMs, air to fuel ratio, so it was messed up. I didn't want to drive it. That ended up taking like a week longer than it was supposed to get to me, and I just needed to get it done ASAP. And the same day that I got the tuned it to 93, started working, everything worked fine. I ran the 93 down, and then that's when I tuned it to 85. So that's why I didn't record that, and everything just happened so fast. I didn't even have my camera. I just wanted to make sure everything was working. You know, I needed my car back. Now, as far as the steering wheel goes, I really don't have an excuse for that. I'm not gonna lie. I just wasn't thinking, was too excited, and just didn't record it. Now, for the exhaust, I tried to install it myself, and because of my aftermarket headers, it didn't line up with the Corsa X pipe. For whatever reason, it did not line up. I'm assuming probably because the Corsa X pipe is supposed to line up to factory cats. The headers were wider than the X pipe was, so a custom pipe needed to be made. So I just dropped it off at an exhaust shop, and I just had them custom make a pipe or an adapter piece, welded on. That's that. So that is why I didn't film that whole process. There was just too much that went on, and once again, I had open headers for a day until I was able to drop my car off. So there was a lot going on there. Just didn't record. But that's it, and I will let y'all continue with the video. But I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I did record and was able to record. So the first thing that was done to the car that I'm gonna go over, because I'm actually gonna talk about the other 2 things in a separate spot, not in my driveway. But the first thing you guys are going to have to hear regardless. So the Mustang now has a Corsa Extreme exhaust. Before I had my headers and a MagnaFlow competition catback, but now I have headers and the headers and the Corsa Extreme catback. So yeah, that's on the car now, as y'all can see. Can y'all see that? It says Corsa. It's pretty dirty, but this Corsa, yeah. So yeah, that's new, and like I said, of course you guys are about to hear it. That's why I told you the first thing right now. There y'all go. That was a warm start. The car's been off for like a couple hours. I went to the gym earlier, so not a cold start. It is a warm start, but it is still very, very loud. A lot louder than the other exhaust, as y'all can probably tell. But I do need gas, so let's get in the Mustang and let's go get some gas. Unfortunately, I did just realize there's another thing that I was going to say in this video that was done to the Mustang that I was going to save for later, but I have to tell you guys right now because, well, we have a new steering wheel, man. If you guys are subscribed, like I said before, you would know the things that were done before, but if this is your first video, I had the GT350 steering wheel, so it was it keeps autofocusing on my hand. It was the Alcantara steering wheel, full Alcantara, leather bottom right here. But now we have the perforated leather, flat bottom, carbon fiber. I don't know, man. I think I like this a lot more. It fits everything. But I hate that I had to spoil that, because that only leaves me with one thing to tell you guys. But now you guys definitely have to wait for that. Definitely have to wait. But yes, those are the two things: Corsa Extreme and carbon fiber steering wheel. Now, off rip, I want y'all to hear how the inside, or the exhaust, sounds from the inside with the windows up, because as y'all know, if you've been watching my videos, I used to have really bad drone, and now thanks to the Corsa Extreme, it might still be pretty loud just because the exhaust is loud, but there's zero drone, no drone at all in the car. I love it. It's fantastic, considering the last exhaust I had was very, very, very droney, very bad. Still pretty loud from the inside, but I mean, at least there's no drone. Like, I can hold the gas right here, and y'all could probably still hear me perfectly. If I did this right here, this exhaust tone right here with my last exhaust, you guys, it would just drone out the entire mic. You wouldn't be able to hear anything I'm saying. Yeah. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. That sucks. Little accident or something, bro. Anyway, I'm gonna go get over onto the main road, and then I will show you what it sounds like with the windows down. I'll give y'all some downshifts up at this light. That's just very light throttle, probably like 15% to be honest. It's just like normal acceleration. Once we get on this straight right here, I'll open it up. So obviously, as y'all can probably tell, that was wide open. Sounds fantastic. I'll go windows back up. not too bad. Like I said, just straight exhaust noise, no drone. Fantastic, bro. That's just how I wanted it. But we're gonna go back into drive because we need gas bad. Now, while I'm looking at this E85 pump, clearly I'm filling up with 93. Let me explain something to y'all. So, the third mod that I did to the car, away from the camera, not on camera, didn't record it, was I put the Mustang on E. The Mustang got an E-tune. You guys are probably like, what? Like, why is it not on E right now? Because I already put it on E. I drove it for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. I think it was like 2 weeks. Just daily driving, you know, to work and back, out places. It burned too fast. And the E85 tune is also a race tune. So it just wasn't practical driving my car on a race tune constantly on E85, burning super fast, because I wasn't racing, you know? It could be different if, you know, like race nights coming up, or like there's a car meet I'm going to, something like that. You know, I tune the car, put it on E, whatever, cool. But just for everyday driving, man, you know, just casual, whatever, day-to-day life, 93 is just more practical. It's like $20 more for a full tank, and it lasts twice as long. So honestly, it just makes more sense. Now, I know those are the 3 things that I did to the car. You guys know all 3. Corsa, carbon fiber steering wheel, and E85. But after this car fills up, which is at almost $54, we're gonna go somewhere and I'm gonna explain the differences I saw with E85, because obviously steering wheel is cosmetic, and the Corsa just made my car louder with less drone. Simple, but like I said, we're gonna go park somewhere and I'm gonna tell y'all what I noticed putting the car on E. Man, this thing is filthy, bro. Absolutely disgusting. Dude, I haven't filmed here in a while. I think last video I filmed here was I think 5 things I love and hate about the Mustang, something like that, or 5 reasons you shouldn't or shouldn't get, I don't know, something like that. But it was a while ago, back when I first got the car. But the E85, that made the biggest difference. The only way I can really put it into perspective without having to like physically show someone would be anything, like it's a lot more instant torque, but I feel like anything after 4,000 RPMs, like on an open pull, full throttle, it just wants to keep going. Like there's no fall off, there's no like lag or anything. Like you hit the gas, it goes past 4K, it just wants to pull straight into the next gear. I don't even know how to explain it. Like when you're in the gym with no pre-workout versus when you're in the gym with pre-workout. Like yeah, you know, the first couple of reps you do of the set without pre-workout will be fine, you know, same as normal. But to get that real like push and that real like energy into the next few reps of that set, you need a little bit of boost, you know, energy drink, pre-workout, smelling salts, you know what I'm saying? That's the best way I can explain it. But man, oh man, it burns twice as fast, bro. Like I would be full tank, you know, full fill up, and I'd hit the gas. Well, I guess full fill up doesn't really matter, but anyway, I'd hit the gas, full throttle, and I'd just see my miles dropping down. Like it has the numbers, right? And it would say like, let's say for example 130, then you go 129, 128, 127. Like it would just drop while doing pulls. So it was very, very inconvenient for that reason. Personally, for me, it didn't work out. Now, that's not saying I'm not going to tune the car on E again. I definitely will. I'm going to do it for a video because, you know, obviously I'm talking about it. It was done to this thing and I didn't record it, so I'm going to do it again. That I don't know when, just because I literally just put it back on 93 like a week ago. So I don't want to instantly switch it back to E85 because it still has to learn and everything. So try not to break anything. But other than that, other than performance-wise, another thing that I realized on E is my car didn't pop. I'm not sure if it's part of the tune, but or part of like, you know, the tune I had before for the headers, because it's a whole separate tune now. I'm not sure what it is, but because it's that, I don't know if maybe it was factory, I'm not sure, but the car popped a lot. It burbled and it would pop on downshift, and on E it didn't do anything. It didn't burble, it didn't pop, it didn't do nothing, bro. Like, just nothing at all. Just straight rev, straight exhaust noise, that's it. And this past week, switching back to 93, it's burbled again, it's popping like crazy. So I'm not really sure like the science behind that. I don't know. Maybe it was the tune, maybe it is just an E85 thing. I do know E is more flammable, so I don't know. It was weird. If y'all know the answer, put it in the comments. Now, of course, this video has something to do with an exhaust, and you guys probably want to hear it more than you did earlier with the start. But unfortunately right now, the filming location I'm at is at a school, and I'm not trying, it's a school, dude. I'm not trying to be loud and disrespectful. So I'm not gonna rev it. I'm not gonna do none of that. But if you guys do comment down below that you want a video, whole separate video of this exhaust, of the Corsa with headers, and you guys want to hear my exhaust setup, you know, revs, I'll set the camera up, do some flyby, stuff like that. If you guys want to see something like that, definitely comment below, because I would 100% make that video. Like I said, I want to do it now, but I can't because I'm at a school, you know. Or maybe I can make that a whole video too, just a whole video in itself. Should you put your Mustang GT on E? Should you put your 5.0 on E? Whatever it may be. I could also definitely make a video on that, but not unless you guys wouldn't watch it. So if you guys do want to see a video like that, or if you want to see any video in particular, even if it has nothing to do with what's been going over with the car today, comment below, man. I'll definitely take it in consideration, and who knows. But that's pretty much it, man. That's all I have to say, really. That's the biggest difference, was just lower end torque instantly, and then up in the higher end of gears. Like I said, after 4K, it's very linear. It just wants to keep going and going and going. That there's really no other way to explain it. There's not significant horsepower gains because my car is not boosted. If I were to butt dyno, ballpark guess how much power I got from the tune and E, I'd say probably like maybe like 10 horsepower, 10 torque, something like that. Like I said, not too crazy, but definitely noticeable. More of like an all-around thing rather than just like instant power, you know what I'm saying? But look at this quality, dude. Like, no other small YouTubers doing this, dude. Besides the mic audio, no other small YouTubers bringing this type of top quality content. Come on, man. If you're not subscribed, man, make sure you subscribe, because like I said, no one is doing this like me. And the more love I get, the more support I get on the videos, whether that's likes, subscriptions, comments, whatever, it gets me closer to getting monetized. It gets me closer to being able to post consistently more, maybe even do this as a job for a living, make some money off of it. But for right now, I don't care about the money. I care about y'all. Care about how much fun I have doing it, dude. I've been vlogging since I was like 10 years old in my bedroom back when I lived in Florida. It's just always been a fun thing for me. So like I said, whatever y'all want to see, comment that down below, and I would take your comments, or I would take your video suggestions into consideration. But that is going to have to wrap up the video for today. That is it. Hope y'all did enjoy. Like I said, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Like, why wouldn't you subscribe? Look at this. You watched all the way to the end. I know you like this video, otherwise you wouldn't have watched it to the end, right? Tell me I'm wrong. Anyway, but if you did like it and you're subscribing right now, you may as well show me you liked it by throwing a like. That's it, man. If y'all like the video, throw a like. You don't have to, but if you want to, nah, I'm playing. That's it, man. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. And with all that being said, I am out. God let me die alone. Before I worship by these fake niggas. Real feminists. Born my mama, swear I hate niggas. Watch that footage back through, and there was like a little speck. Let's see if we can catch it. Maybe you can't see it on the viewfinder. I don't really want to scratch the lens. It's a very expensive lens. Is that it? Oh, I think I see it. That may have fixed it right there. Did it fix it? I don't know. I'm gonna clean it when I get home. I'll see y'all.